Hello and welcome back to a.cre University Deep Dive Series. Today we're looking at the University of North Carolina at Charlotte, and we want to thank Casey Bernett and Alexander Velasquez for joining us. If this is your first time seeing one of these deep dives, it's about putting ourselves in your shoes. Students are often, looking at various schools and they want to know what it's really like from the lens of a actual student who goes there. So we'll just start it off with you guys. Like when someone says they're studying commercial real estate at UNC Charlotte, what does that really mean? What's the structure of the programs?
Yeah, absolutely. So I'd say it's all about opportunity. So really, because you're immense with a bunch of professionals surrounded by you at all times, people also who are new to the industry who have never done it before. So you really have that network that to rely on. In terms of classes, so the program itself, it can be a 1 or 2 year program. So all the classes are in the evenings from 5:30 to 8:15 at the Uptown Dubois Center. And they do that on purpose, just so those who are working a daytime job can commute there quickly. So the 1 year program, it's really fast paced. You're taking way more credits during the week, and then of course you finish in 1 year. Whereas the 2 year part time program, which Casey and I are both doing, it's broken out in 2 years, so it's less classes throughout the week, and then but it's a great structure.
Tell us the different types of students that are doing the 1 year versus the 2 year.
Yes,
Yes, go
I
ahead.
guess it kind of just depends how fast paced. I think primarily people who are working full time are doing the 2 years because they still have full time jobs. They need
Hmm.
to take more time for studying. I feel like primarily most people do the 2 years, but there are a few people. I'm not one of them, and I'm not sure who else is. But I think primarily 2 years, just because we do have a wide range of people working in the industry, from construction to architecture to brokerage to development.
I was gonna ask. So is it really kind of a wide array from everything?
Yeah, it's not necessarily just brokerage. We definitely have a lot of people in like asset management, property
Hmm.
management, banking
Appraisal,
industry. Yes, yes.
development. Yeah, it's just everyone all over the place.
Got it. And I'm just curious, when they graduate, do you see most people kind of staying in the market? Do they go all over the place? What do you see?
Yeah, so it kind of depends. Like I have a friend who graduated last year. He's from Germany, so he went back to his
Okay.
home country. But a lot of people, I'd say the majority, are either originally from Charlotte, so they kind of stay in this area. But occasionally there are probably a few that do go out to other cities or states.
I do find people are primarily staying here because Charlotte is such a fast growing market right now. We are like either fifth or sixth for the fastest growing states in the nation.
Hmm.
And because we have so much banking and real estate that's constantly being built, it's a great market in the Sun Belt to stay in.
Yep, that makes a lot of sense. It really does. So I'm curious in terms of course load, is there anything that ties in specifically with the banking sector at all? Do you get kind of a taste of that from some of your professors? What are some interesting courses you've taken that you can think of?
So for me right now, I'm in a capital markets class, which is very
Okay.
interesting. We're building a lot of pro formas. We're doing REIT projects. We're also doing various case studies from Harvard.
Yep.
Working groups. We do presentations, and then we get to also meet with real world industry people who are already cemented here in North Carolina. So we're getting to not only go to offices like JLL, CBRE to see what analysts do, we're also given internships and opportunities to start that earlier instead of starting once we're already in.
Do you find that the school's pretty good about helping place you and find different internship and real world sort of opportunities?
Yeah, definitely. I can speak a little bit to that because it
Yeah.
kind of ties into one of the courses that the program offers. So one of the biggest one, I'd say the flagship course of this program is the Student Managed Real Estate Investment Fund. So basically, there's two parts to it. There's the asset management side and there's the investment side. So on the investment side, you basically are given a potential real estate investment, and you have to determine whether you think that this is a good investment for the school to invest real university endowment dollars of up to $50,000 for. And then so you present that to the investment committee. Ultimately, they make the final decision, but your opinion does hold a lot of weight. And then the asset management side is more looking at the assets that are already currently in the fund and just kind of giving a performance update as to how those are going. But
That's
both,
very cool, by the way. That's very
yeah,
cool
I
that you
mean,
get to do that.
I think Charlotte is the only school besides Chapel Hill that has this type of course. So it's really great. It gets you in front of a lot of investment committee members as well
Hmm.
as the board. And so all those people have been in the industry for years. So it's just all those connections. And then they purposely try to help you find a job if you're looking for a job. So that's just one of the great ways that helps you connect. So
Got it. Got it. I love that. I'm curious, Alex, Casey, what are you guys doing with AI? It's the big buzzword that everyone keeps talking about. Um,
Yeah, for
Tell
sure.
us.
So, in a lot of my marketing classes, for sure, we're definitely using AI. We have a lot of guest speakers that will come, people who are in the industry that are starting to incorporate AI.
Hmm.
We did have one guest speaker come and talk about Placer, which is an aggregated
Sure.
system to help look at vehicles that are driving by, how many times people are visiting a location. So those are really good platforms to use, but we do need to make sure that we're double checking everything because with
Hmm.
AI, you always need somebody to actually manage it. So.
Yep, 100%. That's the tricky part there that everyone keeps talking about. But I mean, have you guys talked about Claude and incorporating that into your underwriting? I'm just curious if that's been part of the conversation and if they've kind of helped you think about how to prompt and so forth. Or maybe not, right? I mean, I know we're in such flux right now, but I know that this is a question that everyone's kind of thinking as they're applying to schools and thinking about their future.
I
yeah,
don't know about Alex, but I actually didn't know about Claude until my capital markets class, and my professor, Dr. Chu, just recently told us about it.
Uh-huh.
We haven't necessarily incorporated it into the coursework yet, but I'm interested to see if Alex has or not.
yeah, so none of the AI has been adopted, like Casey said, into the coursework directly, but the professors do encourage it if we have access
Hmm.
to it, whether it's in with your job or just something else on the side. So I wouldn't say you do use it. I know
Sure.
Excel just dropped I think some sort of add-on with Gemini or Claude that allows you to sort of interpret your data a little bit
Okay.
better. So
It's
I've
just
played
there's
that.
no formal sort of approach just yet, is what
Right,
you're
not
saying, but
yet.
they're
I'm
totally
sure
open
that's
to it.
coming very
Yeah, we're kind
soon.
of in the beginning of it. So,
Got it.
Yeah, I'm sure there's still other
Listen,
experiments.
makes sense. I see that everywhere. Everyone's kind of trying to figure that out. In terms of the course load, how much would you say is, real estate specific versus general business background? What does that look like?
Yeah, so interestingly enough, I actually have a few friends who are doing an MBA plus the MSRE. So I'd say
Okay.
the MBA is definitely more the business side. Our MSRE stays pretty much in the realm of commercial real estate. That's the focus here. So I'd say the majority of the courses are that. I did take a financial management course my first year,
Hmm.
but now they've kind of pushed that away for opting for different courses. So it just kind of
Okay.
depends. But yeah,
What would you say the pros and cons are of doing, to the extent of doing the sort of MBA path and kind of focusing on real estate versus the MSRE path?
yeah, I think it just gives you a broader perspective of both. I know you can concentrate in real estate if that's kind of
Hmm.
what you want to focus on within like the banking industry, for example, or the financial industry. So that's kind of it. I'd say one of the cons is it just takes a lot longer. It takes an additional year or so to
Yep.
knock out all those courses. So if you're willing to go to school for a little bit longer, then I mean, then that's perfectly fine. And I mean, you'd be all right.
Yep, that makes sense. Casey, would that be one of the sort of advantages you think of your program?
yeah, I love the MSRE program because we
Hmm.
do primarily just focus on commercial real estate. We do go into a lot of different sectors though, from finance, like Alex was saying, to investments, to site analysis, to law. So we're not just focusing on finance itself. So there's a lot of opportunities for once you get out into the real world to go into different sectors.
Got it. That makes sense. Okay, I got one last one for you guys. As you look back on your experience studying real estate at UNC Charlotte, um, is there one class or one event or one interview, one experience you had that had just like a crazy outsized impact on, your career trajectory and what you're doing next?
Yeah, I think Casey and I are both thinking the same thing right now. So part of the program in order to graduate is you have to go on an international study abroad trip. For the program right now, it goes between Milan, Italy, and Dublin, Ireland. So I've been lucky to be able to go on both. Recently, Casey and I just went to Ireland, so I'll let her talk.
Oh, cool.
But last year, yeah, we went to Milan for a week during spring break. Best 3 credit hour course ever. Not only are you immersed in their culture, but you do talk with professionals. You go to architects and broker firms and just get to tour the real estate in the country. You talk with city professionals. You drink a lot of wine. You get to go around, see Duomos. We went to Florence, Italy, and Venice, so we got to ride on the gondola, and you just get closer with your peers. So it's just a great experience.
You think it's more of kind of a bonding experience
I would
with your
say
peers?
so. I mean, there is learning involved, but I mean, it's really just immersing yourself in a completely different culture.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
for sure. I agree with Alex. Dublin was great. Everything he said, you get to not only be within the culture, but you get to learn about the different developments they're doing, their financial aspects. Dublin is very dense. So, what are they doing differently to what we are doing out here in the States?
Anything
Um,
stand out to you that you recall?
Transportation is definitely limited. When
Hmm.
we went, they were telling us that on average, about regularly it takes an hour and a half to get to your job and an hour and a half to get back. And I put that in perspective of my own feet. I don't think I would drive an hour and a half for a job and an hour and a
Yeah,
half back. But perspective, if
puts things in
that's all you can
perspective.
do, you can do.
Yeah.
As for my favorite, like I guess, course or opportunity that we've gotten, I am in primarily interested in retail. So
Hmm.
they did offer a opportunity for us to recently go to ICSC in the Carolinas. So I got to meet with a ton of different professionals, not only with people I've known in undergrad or graduate school, but people I'm not aware of, to learn about the different industries and retailers. So that was fun.
That's very cool. Yeah, those are important conferences to go to. It's cool that they help set that up. Awesome. Okay. Well, that was it. I think that was pretty easy. You guys were great. Again, really appreciate your time hopping on here and have a great rest of your week.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
All
Go
right.
Niners.
Yeah.